Hi again, Ed Bates here from Kilworth Chiropractic Clinic, and welcome to this latest video in our series about sleep. Now, as we discussed in the last video, your sleep can basically be disturbed by really two main causes: a physical disturbance or a mental disturbance. Well, during the next two videos, I'm going to address what simple things you can do to help you avoid these disturbances, or at the very least, help you cope with them better. And ultimately, what we want to achieve is for you to get a good and restful night's sleep, because that's what's natural. Your body should be able to achieve that. Now, the first point that I'm going to make, and this is probably more important than anything else I'm going to mention, but regularity is absolutely key. It's funny, but most sleep advice that you hear revolves around how many hours you should be spending in bed. Well, as it turns out, the timing of your sleep or your sleep schedule is far more important than the amount of time you actually spend between your sheets. You see, your body has its own, what they call circadian rhythm, or really what is its own internal body clock. And different systems of the body are synchronized with this internal clock, including your sleep-wake cycle. So what your body really appreciates is you going to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time, no matter what day of the week it is, even during the holidays. Now, sadly, that's certainly not what the majority of people do, insofar as, a lot of people will deprive themselves of sleep during the week because they're so busy with work and things, only to binge sleep at the weekends. Well, unfortunately, that upsets your circadian rhythm, which can then make it, even more difficult to both fall asleep or even stay asleep. So what you want to do is try and get a realistic sleep schedule. Now, I know what you may be thinking, that's going to mess up your hectic social life. Well, it doesn't have to. But the advice that they give is that you shouldn't stay in bed more than 1 hour later than normal, even if you've really stayed out really, really late. Now, if you do that, then inevitably you're going to feel tired in the middle of the day. Well, when that happens, just have a short nap, and then you go to bed that night at your usual time. And by doing that, that will cause minimal disruption to your natural body rhythms. Now, the next point that's important is to do with the temperature in your bedroom. Now, according to scientists, your body temperature actually needs to drop a couple of degrees to both initiate sleep and to help you stay asleep. So you should keep your bedroom nice and cool. Another important factor is that your bedroom should be pitch black. I mentioned circadian rhythm. Well, long before our electricity was invented, our ancestors simply went to sleep when it was dark and they awoke when it was light. Now, according to sleep experts, darkness helps to stimulate the production of melatonin, which is a hormone that helps you fall asleep quickly. Melatonin also helps you keep and stay asleep. Now, unfortunately, these days, we are really a sort of dark, deprived society with our electric lights and our gadgets, and this certainly affects our sleep detrimentally. So one of the best ways is to keep your bedroom as dark as possible. And you can do that by investing in high quality blackout blinds or curtains, or another really easy way, which I use all the time, is just to invest in a sleep mask. I can assure you they are really comfortable and incredibly effective at blocking out all the light, thus triggering or helping to trigger the production of melatonin, which will then help you enjoy high quality uninterrupted sleep. Now, another thing you can do is to remove anything that gives off light, including digital clocks or night lights. And another important point, since it's linked to melatonin while we're talking about lights, is our constant usage of computers, smartphones, and electrical devices. Now, unfortunately, all these devices give off what is called blue light, which not only boosts your energy and stimulates attention, but blue light also decreases your melatonin production. So if you are struggling with sleep, I would suggest switching off all electronic devices an hour or so before bed, or at least use blue light blocking glasses or download a filter to change the light color. Another significant obstacle to getting a good night's sleep is eating too close to bedtime. Simply eating prompts the release of insulin, which is obviously a stress hormone that helps your body use food for energy. Now, also what happens when you sleep is that it takes several hours for your body to move food from your stomach down into your small intestine. And now that process is made far more difficult when you're lying down, and thus it can also trigger nighttime heartburn or reflux. Now, sometimes eating late is unavoidable, so in these cases, make sure you just don't eat too much and eat only a very, very light meal, such as a salad with a very small amount of protein, but very little carbohydrates. Linked to food, it's also worth pointing out that caffeine and alcohol both disrupt your sleep. Now you may be thinking, but alcohol's a sedative. Well, I can tell you sedation is not the same as proper sleep. Plus, research has shown that alcohol will cause you to wake up several times during the night, and that will definitely affect the quality of your sleep. So, what have we discussed so far? Well, in summary, go to bed at the same time and get up out of bed at the same time. Keep your bedroom cool and dark, switch off electronic devices, and don't eat too close to your bedtime. Or at the very least, eat a light meal. Now in our final video, we're going to discuss a few more things that you can do to help you get a restful and refreshing night's sleep on a consistent basis. So we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.